Topic 7, Assessment Practice. Number 1, estimate the sum of 3/4 and 1/5. Write an equation. Number 2, select all the expressions that are equal to 2/3. Explain. 1/6 plus 1/2. I found a common denominator and then added the numerators to get 2/3. 2/9 plus 7/18. I added the numerators and denominators to get 2/3. 5/12 plus 1/4. I added the numerators and denominators to get 2/3. 1 and 1/6 minus 1/3. I found a common denominator and then subtracted the numerators to get 2/3. 2 minus 1 and 1/3. I found a common denominator and then subtracted the numerators to get 2/3. Number 3. Tim has 5/12 of a jar of blackberry jam and 3/8 of a jar of strawberry jam. Write 5/12 and 3/8 using a common denominator. What fraction represents the total amount of jam Tim has? 4. Sandra drove for 1/3 hours to get to the store. Then she drove 1/5 of an hour to get to the library. What fraction of an hour did Sandra drive in all? Explain. 5. The bar diagram below shows the fractional parts of a pizza eaten by Pablo and Jamie. Pizza eaten, 1/3, 1/4. A. Rename each fraction using a common denominator. B. Use the renamed fractions to write and solve each equation to find the total amount of pizza eaten. Six. Choose the correct sum for each expression. 1/4 plus 3/8, 1/4 plus 7/10, 1/4 plus 11/12, 1/4 plus 1/6. 5/12, 1 and 1/6, 5/8, 19/20. 7. Benjamin and his sister shared a large sandwich. Benjamin ate 3/5 of the sandwich and his sister ate 1/7 of the sandwich. A. Estimate how much more Benjamin ate than his sister. Explain how you found your estimate. B. How much more did Benjamin eat than his sister? Find the exact amount. 8. Alicia had 3 1/8 feet of wood. She used 1 3/4 feet of wood. Estimate the amount of wood Alicia has left. A. 2 feet. B. 1 foot. C. 0 feet. D. 3 feet. 9. Explain why you must rename 2 7/12 in order to find 2 7/12 minus 5/6. 10. Mona bought 3 3/8 pounds of cheddar cheese. She used 2 3/4 pounds to make sandwiches. Write and solve an expression to find how much cheese is left. 11. Marie needs 2 1/4 yards of fabric. She already has 1 3/8 yards. Which equation shows how many more yards of fabric Marie has to buy? A. 2 1/4 plus 1 3/8 equals 1 1/8. B. 1/4 plus 3/8 equals 3/4. C. 2 1/4 minus 1 3/8 equals 7/8. D. 3/8 minus 1/4 equals 1/8. During a trip, Martha drove 1/6 of the time, Chris drove 1/4 of the time, and Juan drove the rest of the time. What fraction of the time did Juan drive? 13. Gilberto used, let me start that one over. Number 13. Gilberto worked 3 1/4 hours on Thursday, 4 2/5 hours on Friday, and 6 1/2 hours on Saturday. How many hours did he work in all during the 3 days? A. 13 1/10 hours. B. 13 3/20 hours. C. 14 1/10 hours. D. 14 3/20 hours. 14. The model below can be used to find the sum of two mixed numbers. What is the sum? What is the difference? Show your work. 15. Estimate the sum of 1 1/3 and 2 3/4. Explain how you found your estimate. 16. Find 4 1/5 minus 7/10. A. Explain why 4 1/5 must be renamed in order to do the subtraction. B. Explain how to rename 4 1/5 in order to do the subtraction. 17. Mark is making a small frame in the frame of an equilateral triangle with the dimensions. Let me restart number 17. I believe I made an error. Number 17. Mark is making a small frame in the shape of an equilateral triangle with the dimensions shown below. What is the perimeter of the frame? 3 1/2 centimeters. A. 6 1/2 centimeters. B. 9 1/2 centimeters. C. 9 1/6 centimeters. D. 10 1/2 centimeters. 18. A baker uses food coloring to color cake batter. He needs 4 1/8 ounces of green food coloring. The baker only has 2 1/2 ounces. How much more green food coloring does he need? If the baker only finds 1 ounce of food coloring at the store, how many more ounces does the baker need? 19. Models for two mixed numbers are shown below. What is the sum of the numbers? What is the difference? Show your work. And number 20. Dawson says that the expression 2 4/10 plus 8 4/5 minus 3 1/5 is equal to a whole number. Do you agree? Explain.